Lyman Lady Eagle basketball is online after a third-place finish in the state volleyball this year. Many of the players have replaced their volleyball uniforms with basketball uniforms in anticipation of even more fun on the hardwood. They've been having it at this tournament this weekend. Coach Jason Hansen leads 10 varsity players into action tonight for the Lady Eagles, 3 seniors, 5 juniors, and 2 sophomores. MyLocalRadio.com presents this video stream of Lyman Eagle basketball, brought to you in part by Rocky Mountain Yeti Group of Evanston, featuring quality Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. By Wyoming Dental Specialties, with orthodontists, endodontists, and oral surgeons for your oral health. By Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston, we're a different kind of dealer. Westar Printing of Evanston, for all of your printing needs, including graduation announcements, see Westar Printing. Rocky Mountain Signs of Evanston, for all of your signage needs in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. By Chad's Automotive of Evanston, no jobs are too big or too small. They're always fair, always honest at Chad's Automotive. And brought to you also by MyLocalRadio.com. Now, Lady Eagle roundball fans, pop some popcorn, make yourself some hot chocolate, and pull up your favorite chair, because Lyman Eagle basketball is online at MyLocalRadio.com. We welcome you to tonight's championship game of the Bridger Valley tournament that's been going on the last 2 days, as the Lyman Lady Eagles will go up against the Lady Wolves of Green River. Both of these teams now 2-0 on the year. They had to win the 2 games earlier, one today and one yesterday, to advance into this championship game. I was talking with Coach Hansen in the middle of the week last week, and we were talking about some of the possible matchups, and he thought that the Lyman Eagles, the boys, playing against Big Piney would be one of the biggest matchups, best matchups of the tournament. That was the match, the varsity match that kicked off the tournament last evening here in Lyman. Well, that turned out where Big Piney kind of handed it to Lyman. A little bit of a disappointment. I look at all of the games that I've been watching yesterday and today and calling here online at MyLocalRadio.com, and I honestly believe that this game is going to be one of the best of the tournament. I really do. Seeing both of these teams play at least once in the tournament, calling one game for each of them, seeing how they work, I think there's going to be a good matchup, good speed. The size matches up pretty well between the Wolves and the Eagles. It should be just a darn good matchup all the way around. The other matchup going on in the boys bracketing is Wind River, the #1 team in the state in their classification, 2A basketball. They are #1 ranked preseason. Wind River will take on the Green River Wolves. That game is going to be going on at the same time this game is going on over on the Mountain View campus at Mountain View, Wyoming, in the gymnasium there. We're in Lyman High School, Lyman, Wyoming, where coming up in just a couple of minutes they'll be tipping off the Lyman Lady Eagles up against the Green River Lady Wolves in championship basketball tonight here on MyLocalRadio.com. We'll be back in a moment with our tip-off.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Calley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar-S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar-S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar-S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Call us today.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. All right, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent from Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
Teams have wrapped up their warm-ups, getting ready to take the floor. I don't know if they're going to salute the flag. They did that yesterday as they kicked off the tournament here in Lyman.
Welcome to Lyman High School and the girls' championship game of the Bridger Valley.
Getting a little feedback on the microphone of the house announcer. I think he's getting ready to announce the starting lineups for the Green River Wolves. They're checking to see what the adjustment might be on that microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lyman High School and the championship.
A little too much volume.
Of the Bridger Valley tournament. Tonight's game is between the visitor from Green River, the Lady Wolves, and your Lyman Lady Eagles. First, the starters for the Green River Lady Wolves. A 5'9" sophomore, number 4, Madeline Heiser. A 5'5" senior, number 11, Andrea Dewey.
Andrea Dewey, one of the starters for Green River.
Number 21, Georgina Barrios.
Georgina Barrios will be starting. This is new from this afternoon in the game we called. Ashlyn Birch, number 24. She was a starter this afternoon. Number 33, Hannah Hicks, will be starting for the Wolves. And number 4, Mandy Heiser.
Now get on your feet for your Lyman Lady Eagles.
You can see the cheerleaders lined up. Of course, a big crowd here. There's a lot of people standing in front of the camera, blocking the view for you as they introduce the lineup. Number 4, Cedar Air will start. Number 3, Chesney Walker will be a starter. She is a senior. Spring Yagi, a junior. And number 10 will also start for the Lady Eagles tonight. A junior. Number 14, McKinley Broadshaw. And finally, number 15, Olivia Smith, a junior, rounding out the starting 5 for the Eagles tonight. About to get things underway. Championship ball game. Championship action right here in Lyman tonight and live online at mylocalradio.com. Looks like Bradshaw's going to jump against Birch. Get this game underway. Controlled by Lyman. Olivia almost lets that slip through her fingers, controls it, gets down to Bradshaw in the corner, back to the top of the key. Back in Bradshaw's hands, now over to Chesney Walker. In the middle to Cedar. Back out to Bradshaw. She drives into the paint from the foul line, misses the shot, rebound Green River. And as they try for a fast break, it is knocked away. The pass knocked away by Bradshaw. She recovers the errant pass and brings it back across the timeline for the Eagles. From the foul line, another attempt missed. Rebound goes to the Eagles. And I think he's going to call an over the back. Foul goes against Olivia Smith. Turnover goes to the Eagles. 50 seconds off the clock and still no score. championship ball game. You can see if you're watching online at mylocalradio.com the pretty evenly height matchup of these two teams. And they both like to move and press it when they can. Get that ball down the court as fast as possible. That was an errant pass, goes out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Eagles. So Yagi goes out to get it inbounds. Now Olivia Smith down in the corner to Yagi, into the paint to Smith. Back out to Bradshaw. 2-point attempt, no good. Rebound goes to Green River as they get it back across the timeline, pushing it up. Pushing it into the paint, trying for a layup, no good. The putback is up and in, and there is a foul. Birch got the rebound, put it back in, and Cedar Air picks up her first foul. This will put Birch on the line for 2 as she was in the act of shooting. No, for 1, excuse me. She made the basket, so she got the 2 points. That was an extra. So now it is 3-0 for the Wolves in this game. Cross court out to Bradshaw for 3. Beautiful pass, nice release, and 3 points down. McKinley Bradshaw with the field goal. Wolves trying to attack the paint. They go back outside. Heiser has the ball at the top of the key. Calling this play. Goes off to the left side, left wing. Back to the top, back to the left wing. This is Hicks for a 3-pointer, no good. Yagi comes up with the rebound, passes it across the timeline to Bradshaw. Eagles set up a play. Tied at 3 apiece, 5:42 left in the first quarter here in this championship game tonight. And the ball goes inside. That's Smith. Can't make the layup, and the rebound goes down to the Wolves, who drive quickly up the court. But Bradshaw back quick. Good defense. They're going to have to take it back out, set up their offense. Drive down the middle, up, across the top of the basket, and Olivia Smith brings down the rebound. So the Eagles bring it back across the timeline. Still 3-3 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Attempt missed, rebound by Smith. Smith goes up with an attempt and is fouled in the process. That will put her on the line. Number 21, that was Barrios with the foul for the Eagles. Olivia Smith will get 2 shots in the act of shooting. The first one drops in. 4-3 now on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. And a couple of substitutions for both teams. Olivia with her second attempt. And it falls in. So now it's 5-3 in favor of Lyman on mylocalradio.com scoreboard. And an errant pass goes through the hands of the Eagles, falls into Cedar Air's hands. She brings it back up across the timeline, stops out beyond the arc, and gets the ball back into Bradshaw's hands. They're whipping it around. Mandy Air now with the ball on the right side. Tries a shot, misses it. Cedar Air puts it back in, and a two-point basket for Cedar Air. Way downtown, a good one for Dewey. That was for 3 points for the Wolves. 7-6. The Eagles up by 1 in this first quarter action. All the way down under, threw it way too far. That just went out of bounds. No way that Nicole Pedden could have got up and got that. It was just over her head, goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. They'll turn it over to the Wolves. They'll have it back. They'll have it out of bounds when we come back. It's 7-6 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. 3:53 left in the first quarter. here in Lyman tonight. We'd like to thank Bridgerland CarQuest at 24 Meadow Street in Mountain View. Reliable quality auto parts, welding supplies, vehicle sound systems and accessories, floor mats, so much more, all for your car. It's Bridgerland CarQuest, 786-2400. Stop in today. And if you're looking for farm equipment, you might want to know that Stoats Equipment out of Preston, Idaho, they have great selection of UDOT lease returns. These are great tractors with remaining factory warranty and great discounts. You can visit Stoats Equipment in Preston or give them a call at 208-852-3660. Find out about the tractors they have at great deals. Stoats Equipment in Preston, Idaho. Back into the action here is the Wolves inbound. Looks like a bit of a full part pressure by Payton. Mandy Ayers now joins him in the backcourt, and it's tipped away. The pressure pays off as the Eagles take it away. The Wolves take it right back. A little confusion. They're trying to get things moving. Now it goes in under the basket. A beautiful pass down low to Barrios, who puts it up. 2 points for the Eagles. Barrios' first 2 points of the game, and that gives the Eagles a 1-point lead. Bradshaw trying the layup. She gets pushed and fouled. Looks like number 24. The foul is going to go on Birch. And that will put McKinley Bradshaw on the line for 2 foul shots. First one is good. McKinley now with 4 points here in the game. Tie ball game, 8-8. Scoreboard is in bad shape. Our scoreboard camera is in bad shape, actually. That one falls in too for 5 points. I think it is old and it is just not going to work anymore. We're going to have to go find us another scoreboard camera here on mylocalradio.com, but bear with us. I'll keep you abreast of the time and the score. 3:12 left in the first quarter. It's 9-8. The Eagles up by 1 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard tonight. Eagles with the ball. They're whipping it around the outside, looking for some action to take place inside. A 3-2 defense, zone defense for the Eagles. Wolves having a hard time breaking it to get it inside. So they just keep going back and forth around the horn. Now inside, a 2-point attempt went up. Rebound back to the Eagles. Another attempt. This time Bradshaw brings it down. That was Birch and Brady, both with an attempt for the Wolves. Both of them missed. Bradshaw goes up with a layup. No good. Cedar Air finally puts it down for 2 points for the Eagles. After 3 attempts, none of them made it. 3 offensive rebounds. Finally, the Eagles put down 2. They steal it from the Wolves on the inbound pass. Tried one, never made it. They got the offensive rebound. Now they're going to slow it down and set up some offense. Mandy Ayers is in. She is controlling the ball, as is Payton. And this is taken away. Fast break headed to Wolves' way. The layup misses. Rebound goes to Cedar Air. She is tied up. And it looks like Green River's basketball on the jump ball. Green River's basketball on the jump ball, so Green River will inbound. Under their own basket. Goes out high, so they'll set it up. Again, the 3-2 defense for the Eagles. Way outside the attempt. Rebound by another Eagle and another attempt. They both missed. Bradshaw brings it down, takes it from end of floor to the end of the floor, and rolls it off her fingertips for 2 more points for the Eagles. Wolves being double teamed in backcourt. Pays off. They strip the ball away. No foul called. Mandy drives in for the foul and the basket. Mandy Ayers with 2 points. Sophomore from Lyman. That is going to be 2 points for Mandy Ayers, 2 points for the Eagles. She'll be at the foul line when we come back. We have us a timeout on the court here. You're listening to Lyman Eagles basketball on mylocalradio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Jane and Maine, the perfect place for fabulous finds. Owner Heidi Gregory has her shop located on Main Street in Lyman with flowers and gifts and home decor and perfect Christmas gifts. In fact, that's the key this time of year, perfect Christmas gifts. Stop in at Jane and Maine, the perfect place for fabulous finds in Lyman. Back on the court for the two teams. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has the Eagles 15, the Wolves 8. 7-point lead for the Eagles, and Mandy Eyre goes to the foul line. After the layup and 2-point shot, she'll get one more to try and increase the lead. Bounces high, and rebound comes down Payton. Nicole Payton knocks it out of bounds. No, now they're saying she was pushed. And the ball is going to go right back to the Eagles. Spring Yagi will go out under the basket. She will pass the ball in, try to get it high. Mandy Eyre picks it up. Her attempt, no good. And over the back on the rebound, Hannah Hicks came down with it. And number 15, there it is, Olivia Smith with her second foul, causes the turnover. Inbounds coming across the half court, the timeline into Wolves territory. And Mandy Eyre knocks it out of bounds, gets in the passing lane, anticipating the pass between Brady and Heiser, and able to knock it out of bounds. Wolves inbound. 1 minute left, first quarter action. The Eagles up by 7 here in this championship game of the Bridger Valley Tournament. All the way across court, kind of a dangerous pass, but it opened up down in the middle, and the pass couldn't be controlled by Birch. It goes through her hands out of bounds and back to the Eagles. 42 seconds on the clock. Now it's down in the quarter to Mandy, underneath the basket to Payton. She puts it up, does not go in. Olivia tries to go up for the rebound. She is knocked down by Heiser. They're saying it went off Heiser out of bounds. They're going to give it back to the Eagles. Down to Mandy right in the middle of the paint. She tries a bad pass, but the Eagles are able to get it back. Now into the middle to Smith. Up from the foul line, she misses it. Rebound goes to Birch. And they're going to call a pushing. Number 3. I thought they said 1-3. Chesney Walker picks up the foul. So Wolves will push it down right into the paint. Don't even slow down, but the layup, no good. Mandy Eyre ties up Birch. So it will be a possession arrow out of bounds to Lyman. Couple of substitutions in for the Eagles. McKinley Bradshaw goes back to receive the inbounds pass from Yagi. Now across the timeline. This is Cedar in the corner. Shot no good. Rebound Yagi. Put back no good, but the bell sounds to end the first quarter. The buzzer sounds. So as we look up at the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, we see the Eagles 15, the Wolves 8, as we'll be back with the second quarter action coming up here shortly on MyLocalRadio.com.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
Championship ball game going on here at Lyman High School tonight as the Lady Eagles are hosting the championship game of the Bridger Valley tournament. The buzzer is sounded. The referees are going over to get the teams off the bench and back out on the court. Eagles are down by 7, 15-8 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard.
Green River basketball starts the second quarter.
Eagles controlled the tip at the start of the game, so the Wolves will have it out of bounds to start the second quarter. We are underway here in Lyman High School. Wolves have the ball all the way around the horn, now into the middle of the paint, a little bit cross court. Looks like Heiser has the ball in the paint, but they doubled down on her. She could not get a look at the basket, so she kicks it back out high. Number 35 in for the Wolves. 35 is Zoe Turner. Eagles trying to work it in under the basket, but Cedar was having trouble controlling it. She stepped on the end line, turns the ball over to the Wolves. Wolves get it across the timeline with a big pass to Hicks. She tries to pass it into the paint, but it is blocked by Smith. Finally, they get it in under the paint. I think they called that a jump ball. Possession goes to Lyman. One way or another, it is Lyman's ball as they bring it out and across the timeline. Bradshaw tries to get it into the paint. Instead, Yagi picks it up from about 10 feet off the baseline, tries for the shot. No good. It will go off one of the Wolves out of bounds. So Cedar Air will inbound the ball underneath the Eagles' basket. Trying a little inbounds pass to Olivia Smith right near the foul line. She misses the shot, and Birch comes down with the rebound. Here come the Wolves the other way. Trying to pass it to the middle of the paint. The pass blocked, taken away. Cedar Air comes up with it. Bradshaw takes it cross court to Walker, who tries to get it into the paint, and the Wolves take it away. Hannah Hicks with the takeaway. Now down into the paint, a beautiful pass, a quick roll, and 2 points goes down for Birch. 10-5 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. The Eagles with a 5-point lead here early in the second period. Long outside. That is a three-pointer for McGinley Bradshaw. Let's see, those 3 points need to go in the second quarter. Hicks tries one from about 8 feet. It goes over. It's an air ball. It is rebounded by Bradshaw, who brings it across the timeline. Smith has it at the top of the key. Now a three-point attempt from Walker. No good. Long rebound goes out to the Wolves. This is a three-point attempt from Dewey. Bounces off, goes over to a Wolves rebound. Another attempt. No good. Bounce off to a Wolf rebound. This drive goes into the paint, and she's saying a charge. Ref is going to call Heiser with the charge. It will be an offensive foul, and turnover goes to the Eagles. 18-10 now on the scoreboard. 5:20 left in second quarter action. Mandy Ayers bringing the ball down across the timeline. Walker to Ayers. Now underneath the basket, this is Bradshaw with the turnaround jumper, putting it in for another 2 points for the Eagles. Little pressure in the backcourt. They're able to break it, get it across the timeline. Now they're driving into the paint, a little dish off. Beautiful play there. 23. She is a freshman. Nice little pass. She put it in for 2. And here comes a steal. Steal, the pass goes in, and they're going to call traveling. Ball was stolen by Turner. Pass went over to Dewey. She traveled with the ball, caused the turnover. Inbounds comes from Walker to Mandy Ayers. They're whipping it around the outside, now to the top of the key, and an attempt made by Bradshaw was a miss. Cedar Ayers gets the rebound and puts it back in. And that is 2 points for Cedar Ayers and 2 more points for the Eagles. They're now up by 10. 22-12 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 4:14 left in second quarter. A couple of substitutions. Looks like Spring Yagi coming back in, as is Olivia Smith for the Eagles. Wolves get it across their timeline. A nice pass underneath the basket, and that is Hannah Hicks with 2 points from just an easy layup from where the position where she got the ball. And now the Wolves are trying to do the same thing. No, they kick it back out. A long shot by Yagi. And as she was letting that shot go, Turner backed into her. And so this should be to the line for 3. The first one misses. The second one misses. Yagi needs to take a moment and take a deep breath. Maybe the substitution for the Wolves will allow her to take that deep breath. And the third one goes down. Spring Yagi with a point. 23-14 for the Eagles in this second period. 3:44 left. Eagles get it down into the paint, but no good. And it looks like Mandy Ayers will come away with it after a whole bunch of hustling. She'll bring it across the timeline for the Eagles. From Mandy, it goes over to Yagi. Olivia Smith saves it. Mandy in the paint. She kicks it back out up top to Yagi, down to Smith from the foul line. 2 points for Olivia Smith. Wolves take it out across the timeline. They drive into the middle and draw the foul. Dewey with the drive into the middle, just taking it right to the basket, not even waiting for the offense to get set up. And it looks like Olivia Smith will come away with that foul. That is her third in the game. That will send Dewey to the foul line, where she misses the first one. Covelo Auto and Farm Services on Reese Road in Mountain View invite you to come in for trusted Napa auto parts, accessories, and know-how for your car, truck, and SUV. Covelo Auto Farm Service. And the second one is good for Dewey. Point goes down for the Wolves. 10-point lead for the Eagles as they bring it across the timeline and set up their offense. Mandy Ayers out high. She sends it to, well, it goes to 3 or 4 people. They end up missing the pass in the paint, turning it over. Fast break goes the other way, and 2 points go down for Dewey and for the Lady Wolves. 25-17 now. Another errant pass, another fast break on the way, and another 2 points for Dewey on the fast break off the steal. If the Eagles keep doing that, they're going to lose this lead really fast. Bradshaw from 3 and knocks it down. McKinley Bradshaw, 8 points is what I have her for here in this second quarter. She had 7 in the first quarter. And she gets the rebound off a missed attempt. She'll bring it back down. She gets it back, sends it back over to Walker. Walker sends it to Payton in the corner. Back up top to Bradshaw, who tries another 3. This one's off, comes off the rim, rebounded by Birch. And a fast break going on for the Wolves. Trying to draw the foul, she couldn't do that. She put it in instead. That is Dewey with her 7th point of the second quarter. Minute 23 left in the second quarter. On the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, it is the Eagles 28, the Wolves 21. A 7-point lead for the Eagles. We'll be back with more Lyman Eagle basketball in a moment on MyLocalRadio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Reese Auto Service here in Lyman, helping us bring you these broadcasts on MyLocalRadio.com. You know, they sell tires now. They can get tires for semis, tractors, all vehicles, even wheelbarrows. Reese Auto Service in Lyman. Eagles with the ball, setting up their offense, whipping it around the outside, the perimeter. Bradshaw at the top with the ball. Now it's down in the corner to Cedar Air. Walker, but to Air, to Walker, to Bradshaw. Not a lot of movement going on. They're just kind of... And now a long pass knocked out of bounds by Birch. It will stay with the Eagles. But that was a long, scary pass all the way across the court, across most of the players for the Wolves' heads. Birch able to get in the passing lane. Another long pass. Same thing happens, but it's Hannah Hicks with the takeaway. They go down, and the layup misses on the fast break. The rebound brought down by Air, handed off to Bradshaw, brings it across the timeline to Walker, back to Bradshaw. 28 seconds, 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Eagles have the ball. They're counting it off. She better do something with it. Okay, down to the corner. Cedar Air back out to Walker, into the paint. Now back out to Bradshaw, over to Walker, down to Cedar Air in the corner. She is going to try a long pass out to Bradshaw. Can't do anything with it, so she drives. She drives. It bounces off the rim. No good, and that is the buzzer, ending the second quarter with the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard showing the Eagles 28, the Wolves 21, in this the championship game of the Bridger Valley tournament on the ladies' side of the bracket. So we're at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with more on Lady Eagles basketball action right here on MyLocalRadio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
We sell fun.
Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
When your doctor and pharmacist work together to create a customized medication for you, it's a powerful partnership. Medication customization is called compounding. City Drug is the only pharmacy in Southwest Wyoming that offers compounded medications for hormone replacement, pain management, veterinary, and more. City Drug, your local hometown pharmacy, working to make life better for you, your family, and your pets. At the corner of 10th and Main, Evanston. Stop in today.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
It's the Chevy Employee Discount Sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. You pay what employees pay. What does that mean? Total savings of up to $11,000 on the remaining 2017s and select 2018s. And with a trade-in assist of up to $3,000, the time to buy is now. Auto Farm is stuffed with vehicles. It's the Chevy Employee Discount Sale going on now at Auto Farm. You pay what employees pay.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300. It's halftime at Lyman High School, where the Lyman Lady Eagles are leading the Green River Lady Wolves by a score of 28-21 in this, the championship game of the Bridger Valley Tournament. Over in Mountain View, in their gymnasium, as we speak, as we're broadcasting here, there's a big game going on. I bet this is another good game, really good game. The number one Wind River Cougars, they were ranked number one by the coaches in the media poll in preseason. They were by a wide margin number one in their classification. Wind River has gone into that championship game, and the Green River Wolves are over there battling them, just like the Lady Wolves are here battling Lyman for the championship on the men's side of the bracket. That is happening in Mountain View in their gymnasium right now. And I would love to see it. I bet that's a good physical game. Green River is incredibly quick this year. I have not seen Wind River play, but with that number one ranking, preseason ranking, it kind of speaks for itself, as they had a couple of handy wins earlier in this tournament. So another good game that's going on. Speaking of good games, coming up next weekend, we are going to be in Rock Springs and Green River for the Flaming Gorge Classic. At mylocalradio.com, we follow 4 teams in southwestern Wyoming and northeastern Utah. We follow the Rich Rebels out of Randolph, Utah. They travel all over Utah and played the 1A classifications. They have so many championships in cross country, in golf, in football, in volleyball. It's an amazing little school out of Randolph, Utah. We follow them all up and down the state. Well, they're going to be one of the teams that are going to be competing in the Flaming Gorge Classic. So we've got Ryan Steinekort, our voice of the Rebels. He's going to be also at the Flaming Gorge Classic. The Evanston Red Devils, another team we follow. Jake Hibbert is our voice of the Red Devils. They're going to be at the Flaming Gorge Classic, and so we're going to follow, have him up there in Flaming Gorge Classic in Rock Springs and Green River. And of course, just this year we've started following Lyman and Mountain View High Schools here in the Bridger Valley. So both of those teams are going to be in action in the Flaming Gorge Classic. So we're going to take all of our microphones, all of our video equipment, and we're going to go up and we're going to bring you the way I've worked it out and the way we think we can do it between Jake and Ryan and myself. We think we're going to be able to bring you every game that is played by Evanston, Lyman, Mountain View, and Rich County in the Flaming Gorge Classic. We'll have every one of those on the air. And don't forget, Friday night, they have that great three-point and slam dunk contest at the Green River High School. That's for all teams in the tournament. The last 2 or 3 years, we have been covering that at mylocalradio.com, and Ryan and Jake are all set up to cover that again. It is a lot of fun. They have good time joking around and have a lot of fun with the players, and it just adds to the excitement of the Flaming Gorge Classic. So that is another moment that you want to be part of. You can video stream it at mylocalradio.com. Next Friday night, that three-point shooting contest, slam dunk contest, is scheduled to start about 7:45 at Green River High School. You can log on to mylocalradio.com and check out all the action. Our thanks to Randy Christofferson, the physical therapist at Achieve Sports Medicine at 109 South Main in Lyman. He says no excuses, just results. And that's what you get at Achieve Sports Medicine. You need physical therapy. Give Randy a call at 747-4627. Also, thank you to the Diamondville Collision Center out of Diamondville, Wyoming, up by Kemmerer. Owner Terry Rogers, he has a lot of great equipment up there that if you get an accident, he can bring your vehicle back to factory specs. Offer laser measuring, complete frame repair, and while your car is in the shop, they offer rental cars. They have a towing service available. They work on all vehicles, including semis, campers, and trailers. So if you need some tweaking on, well, call them up, see if they can help you. Diamondville Collision Center in Diamondville, Wyoming, 877-3860. 877-3860. Well, just a couple of minutes left here at the halftime of this championship game. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has the Lady Eagles up by 7, 28-21 over the Lady Wolves from Green River. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back when they get the second half underway here in Lyman. You're listening to Lyman Eagle basketball on mylocalradio.com.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Calley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender Restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Call us today.
I love that ad. Every time you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh, booger. Yeah, that's exactly what I think every time I get a chip. Looking back into the first half, McKinley Bradshaw for the Eagles leading all scorers. I have her for 15 points in the first half. Looks like 10 points for Dewey for the Green River Wolves, leading the scorers on that side of the court. But the buzzer sounds, and we're ready to get the third quarter of action underway here in Lyman High School, Lyman, Wyoming. Looks like the Wolves will be inbounding. We're going to send Dewey out of bounds to pass in. Heiser will get the ball in the backcourt. We're ready. They're underway. Second half action. 7-point lead for the Eagles. It's Hannah Hicks going back to Heiser, back to Hicks, down low to Dewey, across court to Heiser, and Dewey takes a three-pointer and knocks it down. First 3 points of the second half goes to Andre Dewey for the Wolves. Long cross court to Cedar Air in the corner. She gets it into the middle of the paint to Bradshaw, misses the shot, and the Wolves come down. They are pressing hard, put it up. Dewey almost wanted to take the shot, but the defense got back. She passed it back to Heiser, who traveled with the ball, turned it back over to the Eagles. Bradshaw with the inbounds pass, takes it across the timeline. She passes off to Walker, who holds it at the top of the key. 3-2 zone defense for the Wolves. Eagles trying to figure out how to get the penetration. This is Bradshaw. Cedar wasn't expecting that. She thought Bradshaw was going to shoot the shot. Instead, she passed it to Cedar Air, and off of Cedar out of bounds, turnover to the Wolves. Dewey will bring it across the timeline, breaking a little bit of pressure from the Eagles. She gets it off into the middle of the paint where it's knocked away by Cedar Air. Comes out under the control of Birch, who tries to put it up, and there will be a foul as she makes that shot. First foul of the quarter. That's going to go against Olivia Smith. That will be her fourth foul in the game tonight. And Birch has her first point of the second half on that foul shot. They're going to take Olivia Smith out, put in Peden, Nicole Peden in. And the second shot is on the way. That is no good. Rebound will go to Bradshaw. She takes it end to end, all the way into the dishes it out to Walker, who tries the shot, misses. Cedar Air with the rebound. She passes it out, goes out of bounds. Green River takes over possession. Came out of that halftime, 4 straight points for the Wolves. This is Hicks from long range. It misses. Cedar with the rebound. She gets it to Walker, who cross courts it to Bradshaw, who drives right down the middle of the lane. And as she goes up, she is fouled. Number 21, that will go against Barrios and send Bradshaw to the line for 2. Leading scorer in the game. She already has 15, now 16 for Bradshaw, McKinley Bradshaw. Second shot is also good. 30-25, a 5-point lead now for the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. As the Wolves bring it down, get it into the corner, an errant pass. That was just a bad pass. Bradshaw got it way up court to Yagi, who drops in. That is Spring Yagi, who dropped in the layup for 2 points. Excellent down court pass to break open that fast break. The Wolves bring it back across the timeline. They attempt a 3-point shot, come away with the rebound, so they'll get another chance after the miss. Whipping it around the outside. That's up to Heiser. Back over to Dewey. Again, a 3-point shot from the same place she attempted the one just a second ago. This time the rebound goes down to Bradshaw, who once again gets it up to Spring Yagi, who lays it in for 2 points for the Eagles. Another, looks like Green River is going to call a timeout. We're going to take one too. Looking at the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, it is the Eagles up by 9, 34-25 over the Green River Wolves. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Lady Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
In Mountain View, a sponsor of our broadcast here on mylocalradio.com. They have a wonderful website. You can do all kinds of things online, like pay your bills, check your accounts, everything. Go to firstbank-online.com. First Bank in Mountain View. Hicks with the ball for Green River. She goes to the wing, now passing into the paint. It's tipped away by Bradshaw, picked up by Mandy Air, drives it coast to coast and misses the layup. As they're fighting for the rebound, it looks like a reach-in grab. This is going to go against Spring Yagi. I have that as her first, so does the scoreboard. Yagi's first will turn the ball over to the Wolves. They get it across the timeline, and Cedar knocks it out of bounds. Turner was trying to make a pass. Cedar got in the passing lane, knocked it out of bounds. Inbounds coming in from Dewey, going to Heiser, top of the key. Back down to the corner to Turner, across court, all the way across court, into the paint, and up. A two-pointer by Birch. Birch drops in 2 points. Excellent ball work on that possession for the Green River Wolves. Mandy Air now with the ball over to Yagi. Down to Payton. Back to Yagi. Around the horn. Into Bradshaw in the paint. She drives in. Layup is good. 2 points for McKinley Bradshaw. Here in third quarter action. This championship game. And it looks like a layup. 2 points goes in for Birch, and she is fouled. She will go to the line for one more. 3:49 left in third quarter action. It is Lyman ahead of Green River 36-29. Birch is at the line. She's going to try to make that 36-30. We have some players coming in. Some going out, and now the foul shot. It goes off the rim, and Bradshaw comes down with the Lyman rebound. Cedar Air now with it at the top of the key, over to Bradshaw. Now to Mandy Air. She gets it down into Payton in the paint. Payton tries to pass it to a cutting Cedar Air, and it ends up going out of bounds. Turnover. Going to be Wolves basketball, the inbound play. Eagles showing a little bit of pressure. Still in the backcourt. Now it goes across the timeline. And the pass is knocked away by Mandy Air. Taken by Walker. She backs it out to set up the offense. And a pass going across court to Mandy. She throws it away and turns it over to Green River. Dewey with the inbounds. Heiser controlling over to the corner and a push. Turner got it in the corner, took it, drove the baseline. And there was a push against Nicole Payton. That's her first. That will give the Wolves out of bounds. Now it's inbounds. Now Heiser attempting a twisting layup. Opens up a fast break for the Eagles. That is completed. That will fall for 2 points for Walker. Chesney Walker trapping him on the baseline or on the timeline. Stole the ball away, and the shot no good, but the rebound out long goes to Bradshaw. She gets it down under for Payton. Payton gets 2 points for the Eagles. Now it's the Wolves' turn. Take it right in, all the way down. Mandy Heiser takes it up. 2 points on the board for the Wolves. Now it comes back. Some fast action here in the third quarter here in Lyman High School this evening. They're giving it to the Eagles out of bounds. Mandy Eyre passes it in to Heiser, or excuse me, to Chesney Walker. And we have a 30-second timeout called by Coach Hanson for the Lady Eagles. We'll keep it right here and let you know that Bradshaw's Home and Glass helps to sponsor our broadcast here on My Local Radio. They do so many things. I could talk about them for 20 minutes. You know, Bradshaw Towing, you know, Bradshaw Home and Glass, you know, Bradshaw Fitness Center, you know, Bradshaw Storage. They have Martin Garage Doors, Jones Vinyl Doors, ABC Metal Roofing, roofing shingles. You can buy used cars. They have a salvage yard. Yeah, Bradshaw's Home and Glass, located at 321 Bradshaw Street. What a great name for your business to be located on if your name is Bradshaw. Here in Lyman, Wyoming, Bradshaw's Home and Glass, helping to support our broadcast here on mylocalradio.com. Thanks, guys. Inbound, Cedar Ayers goes to Bradshaw right under the basket. No good. Ayers with the rebound. Back up. No good. Another attempt. No good. And this time, Green River comes down with it. The exit pass, it goes over to Heiser. Heiser goes just across the three-point line, puts it up. Long rebound goes out of bounds, and turnover goes back to Lyman. They'll take it out of bounds in the corner. Mandy Eyre bringing it up across the timeline, passing it down to Payton in the corner. She takes it across to Cedar, into the paint to Bradshaw, and an easy layup for Bradshaw right underneath the basket. Green River pushes it down, but the pass going into under the basket went into Crowder, but it was way over her head. No way she could have caught it. Out of bounds, turnover goes back to the Eagles. They have the ball crossing the timeline. Knocked away by Turner. She passes it down to Dewey. Dewey tries to get it back to Turner. It's slapped away by one of the Eagles and goes out of bounds. It'll be Wolves ball, Green River ball. They're down by 11. And that is a foul on the shot. So with the score 42-31 in favor of the Lyman Lady Eagles, number 14, McKinley comes up with the foul and sends Ashley Birch to the foul line for 2. First one is no good. A big thanks to Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View. They're serving friends and neighbors in Bridger Valley since 1938 and supporting Bridger Valley students in their success for generations. It's Benedict's Market and True Value. The second attempt also no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. It was an air ball. Hit the bottom of the net and went out of bounds. Now it is the Eagles inbounding. Cedar Eyre takes the pass, passes to Mandy Eyre, and Mandy steps on the sideline. Turnover. It's going back to Green River. And that is a three-pointer. Andrea Dewey, I think, had that three-pointer. And now a steal. Going back, and Birch rolls it in. It rolls around the rim. Drops down 2 points for Green River and will send Birch back to the foul line. Goes against Yagi, the foul does. That's her second foul of the contest. 6 fouls for the Lyman Eagles, 1 foul so far in the second half for the Green River Wolves. Birch's first shot on the way and falls. 3-point play there for Birch off of the field goal, or off of the layup and the foul. Waiting, Green River thought there was a timeout called. It was actually, they were calling in a substitution, not a timeout, so they rearranged themselves on the court. Looks like a lot of full court pressure being set up by the Wolves. And they are going to draw the foul. That would be McKinley Bradshaw as she brings the ball down the court. Number 35, Angelovich, with the foul. It will go out of bounds. Stays with the Lyman Eagles in their white uniforms with blue numbers. And the ball just off. A missed shot. Rebound by Yagi. He gets it back out to Air. Now to Bradshaw. Goes to Walker. Inside to Bradshaw. She drives the inside lane, passes it off, and it is waved no good as there is going to be number 40, Green, that's Crowder, called for a foul, which will make the third team foul, and another out of bounds. Oh, nice pass. Cedar Air from out of bounds. Passes it to Bradshaw. Cedar steps in. Bradshaw tips it right back to her. And 2 points for the Eagles. Wolves trying to push it down the court. Big turnover. So the Eagles will take it. Again, full court pressure put on by the Wolves. But now it's across the timeline. Bradshaw has it. She sends it across court to Yagi. Down to Walker. Back out to Yagi. To Bradshaw, who turns and drives the lane. The layup is no good. She fought for the rebound. It went off the leg of one of the Wolves, out of bounds, number 35. That's Zoe Turner. Zoe Turner. So it's back to the Eagles, and they're calling a double dribble on Cedar Air. Turnover. It'll go to Green River. Just 0.5 of a second left in the third quarter action. 44-37 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Try a three-quarter shot that only goes about half court. So at the end of 3 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, with one more left to go, we have the Lyman Eagles 44, the Green River Wolves 37 in this championship ball game from the Bridger Valley Tournament here in Lyman, Wyoming tonight. Back in a moment. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. All right, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent from Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
The crowd being entertained by the cheerleaders in that timeout. As we go into fourth quarter play now, Scott's Auto Body and Glass on Reese Road here in Lyman, helping us bring you this broadcast. They do body work on all makes of vehicles, cars, and trucks. They do chip repair on windshields, windshield replacement, bed liners. They can do it. Scott's Auto Body and Glass, 125 Reese Road. Call 786-4400. Lyman is going to have the inbound pass as we start the fourth quarter of action here at Lyman High School tonight. Yagi inbounds to Walker, back to Yagi, down in the corner to Air, to cross court to the other Air, and into the middle where Bradshaw tries one, and Cedar Air gets a rebound, and Cedar puts it back. She is fouled by Crowder on the attempted putback, so she will have 2-point shot here, or two shots at making a foul. I said that wrong too. 2 attempts at making a foul shot. That's what I was trying to say. She missed the first one. And off the front of the rim, missed the second one. Wolves come down with the rebound. They're pushing it, trying to get it into. No. Heiser pulls it back out. They set up their offense. 3-2 defense, zone defense for the Eagles. They've been in that most of the night tonight. Made it pretty rough. And the steal on the pass Yagi got in the middle of the passing lane, stole the ball away as she drove for the layup. She missed it, and in the ensuing melee for the rebound. They are going to say that the foul goes against Lyman, against Yagi. That will be her third foul. And because it's the 7th foul for the Eagles, she is in the bonus. That will send her to the foul line. One and. She makes the first one. That is Heiser. Fourth quarter, she made one. She gets the ball back for another attempt. And two. Second one drops. High off the back of the backboard and drops right through the hoop. Eagles get it across the timeline. They're whipping it around now into the paint, back out to the top. Yagi tries the pass. It is knocked away and taken away by the Wolves. Try a fast break, but they kind of lost control of things. They kick it back out where Heiser tries a three-pointer. The Eagles come down with the rebound to create their own fast break. That is Smith with an attempt. Taken away by the Wolves. And as they were trying to pass it, Yagi slapped the wrist of Dewey. That's going to give a one-on-one for Dewey at the free throw line. So Yagi has her 4th foul now in the game. Dewey missed her last 2 attempts, missed that one. It was a one-and situation. She missed the first one, so the rebound comes down to the Eagles. They get it down the timeline. They whip it around, down into the paint to Smith, out to Air, now to Yagi, back to Smith, over to Walker, back to Bradshaw. Round and around it goes until Yagi tries a three-point shot. The rebound brought down by Hicks for the Wolves. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt, but the Wolves break it easily, get it up into the forecourt. Over to Hicks, all the way across the court. Now back into the middle where they drive in, get the basket into the paint. The attempt no good. They're saying it goes off one of the Wolves, and the Eagles will take over possession. We have 6:14 left in this game. 6:14 left in the fourth quarter. Eagles are up 44-39, a 5-point lead for the Eagles. Right down the middle, Bradshaw puts it in for 2, and she's going to get fouled in the process. McKinley Bradshaw. Foul will go against Hicks. That is only the first foul on Hicks for this whole game. Bradshaw goes to the line to try and pick up a 3rd point off that play. Off the front of the rim, rebound goes down to the Wolves, who push the ball up, try a bad cross-court pass, and it seems like every one of the Eagles players was underneath that pass. They went up, tipped it away, it went out of bounds, so the Wolves will have it inbounds. And from deep in the corner, a 3-point attempt by Dewey goes off the front of the rim, but they're calling a foul. Is it going to be on the shot? A pushing foul, it must have been. Andrea, the foul goes to Cedar Air. That's her 2nd. The foul shot will be taken by Dewey. She misses the first one. The second attempt is good for Dewey. And because she was attempting a 3-point shot when she was fouled, this will be her 3rd attempt. And that goes in. So as they say, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. In the case of, in that situation, for the Eagles, or excuse me, for the Wolves, they're right. Now a 5-point game, 46-41. Eagles starting back into their offense. Passing in, slapped away. The Wolves come away with it. They're pressing it. Fast court, fast break. They go down. Tried to put it up, no foul. Missed it. And the Eagles came away with the rebound in the pass. It was slapped away by the Wolves. And in the turnover, it goes to Green River. 46-41. Eagles up by 5 with 5:33 left in the fourth quarter. Been quite a tournament, lots of action, some good basketball played here in the last couple of days here in Bridger Valley. Eagles have it high at the top, the Wolves have it high at the top of the key. Trying to set up some kind of offense. Going to be a pick. They drive into the paint, but took a really bad shot. Rebound went to the Wolves, and in the putback, Birch was fouled, so she'll go to the line. And this is the double bonus, so she will get 2, and that is going to put Olivia Smith on the bench with her 5th foul. The 5th foul for Olivia Smith. She will sit down for the rest of the game, the 5:13 that is left. Birch at the line. Takes its sweet time, but it falls through for a point for the Wolves. Bounced on the back of the rim about 3 times before it decided to fall through the net. Shot number 2, that's off the back of the rim and out. Mandy Ayers comes down with the ball. She throws it over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw breaking the pressure, gets it across the timeline into the corner to Ayers, into the paint for Payton, back out to Bradshaw at the top of the key. 3-pointer on the way, it is good. McKinley Bradshaw knocks down a 3-pointer. I have that as the first 3 points of the quarter for the Eagles. We have a timeout going to the Green River bench. Timeout to Green River. We'll take a quick timeout too. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has the Eagles up by 7, 49-42 over the Green River Wolves. You're listening to Lady Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Our broadcast tonight on MyLocalRadio.com is brought to you in part by Bridger Valley Electric, your touch-tone energy cooperative. Bridger Valley Electric, serving the whole entire valley with all your electrical needs. Also being brought to you by Bridgerland CarQuest in Mountain View. They have reliable, quality auto parts. They even have welding supplies. Need a new sound system for your vehicle? Travel to Bridger Valley and check out Bridgerland CarQuest, 24 Meadow Street, Mountain View. Wolves will take the ball out. 4:44 left on the clock in this matchup. 7-point lead for the Eagles. Wolves have possession. That is Dewey at the top. No, excuse me, that's Heiser at the top of the key. Get it down into the corner. Back out to Heiser, now over to Dewey. On the wing to Heiser, she drives in, turns around and kicks it back out to Dewey for a 3-pointer off the back of the rim. The Wolves rebound, and it's Birch with 2 points off the rebound. 2 points for the Wolves. Full court pressure going on. Eagles pass their way out of it. Cedar Air gets it down in the corner. Now back to the top of the key. Yagi over to Mandy Air. Payton in the corner. Down in the paint to Bradshaw. She twists, pushes it up, gets pushed. That's going to go against number 24, Birch. She was the only one there. Had to go against her. Now they're saying number 4. It went against Heiser. Okay, my eyesight is getting bad in my old age. Either way, Bradshaw's at the line for 2, and she makes her first one. 50-44 with 3:56 left in this contest. Eagles leading, now 51-44, a 6-point lead. Stolen away by Payton on a bad pass. She drives right in. She puts it up, and it is a foul. We'll see who this one's against. We'll wait. Number 24, this time it is against Birch. Her second foul. That'll put Payton. Nicole Payton will go to the foul line. She'll be shooting 2. First one is good. Hannah Hicks comes back in for the Wolves, and Payton will get the ball for her second attempt from the free throw line. This one rims out. Birch comes away with the rebound. They quickly get it down court, now cross court. That is a 2-point attempt, no good. A rebound, 2-point attempt, no good. Rebound and a foul. This foul is going to go against Lyman. Number 10, that should be Yagi. If it is, it's her 5th foul. It is. Yagi is fouled out. Olivia Smith is fouled out. Going to send Birch to the foul line for the Wolves. They have a 7-point deficit. And she misses the front end of that two-pointer. She gets 2 attempts at the foul throw. Missed the first one. And the second one drops down. That was nothing but net. I think she could do that all the time. Pretty as that foul shot looked. Some substitutions coming in for both teams. Full court pressure being applied by the Wolves. They're broken by the Eagles. They're across the timeline. A pass kind of tipped a little bit. Walker back to Air, down to Bradshaw, over to Cedar Air, who takes it in down the baseline and is fouled in her layup attempt. Number 33, that'll go against Hannah Hicks. It'll be her second. With 3:24 left in this matchup, Cedar Air goes to the line. Her Lady Eagles lead 52-45. And her first one is good. Cedar Air, free throw good. Her second attempt, good. 2 free throws puts it 54-45, a 9-point lead now with 3:18 left in the fourth quarter. Wolves able to break the press, get it across the timeline, and then a bad pass going into the paint. Bradshaw gets into the passing lane, steals the ball, brings it back down the court, and now the Eagles go on the offense. And another bad pass, this one stolen by the Wolves. Now they're down inside the paint, fighting for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Looks like the possession arrow should favor the Eagles. 2:51 on our clock. Fourth quarter action. 9-point lead for the Lyman Lady Eagles. This the championship match against the Green River Wolves in the Bridger Valley girls bracket of the Bridger Valley tournament. And we have a timeout called. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a break. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has the Lyman Lady Eagles at 54, the Lady Wolves of Green River at 45, with 2:51 left in the contest this evening here from Lyman. You're listening to Lyman Eagle basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
Cheer team very active here in Lyman this evening. Been entertaining the crowds in every timeout. Lyman takes the ball out. They're going to throw it in the half court. Bradshaw gets it, drives right down the lane, and drops it in for the layup. 2 points for Bradshaw and another 2 points for the Eagles. Wolves very quickly back the other way. Number 25, Zoe Turner, drives into the paint, and in her layup attempt, she is fouled. That foul will go against McKinley Bradshaw, her third foul, and put Turner on the line for 2. First one is good. Zoe Turner, her first point in the ballgame. Second shot on the way. That is good. Converts both of her free throws. Another full court press going on for the Wolves as the Eagles inbound. They get it across the timeline to Payton. Payton tried to get it to Bradshaw. It was intercepted by Heiser, and back the other way just to be stolen by the Eagles. Bradshaw takes it away. They're bringing it down. Across the timeline now. This is to Cedar in the corner. Out to Walker, across to Air. Down in the corner to Payton. In the attempt to get it back to Cedar Air, it goes over her heads. And Dewey picks it up, tries the layup. She misses the layup. This is back and forth. And it finally goes down for the Wolves. For Birch in her layup attempt. After 3 or 4 takeaways from both teams, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And finally, the layup goes down for the Lobos, or the Wolves. I wonder if they ever call themselves the Lobos. They are the Wolves. Lobos, that's Spanish for wolf. Don't know. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has 1:51 left in this match. It shows the home team, the Lyman Lady Eagles, at 56. The Green River Wolves at 49 with 1:51 to go. Stoats Equipment out of Preston, Idaho. They're allowing you to save 12% on all of your filter needs during the Stoats Equipment annual filter sale, which is coming up in February and March. But get this, you can pre-order today. Yeah, or take an inventory. This gives you plenty of time. Take an inventory of all of the filters you use on your ranch, on your farm, in your industry. Take that inventory. Call up Stoats Equipment in Preston, Idaho, 208-852-3660, and place your order for that spring filter sale. Across the timeline for the Eagles. Whipping it around. Cedar has it. They're going to call a foul. This is going to be a pushing foul away from the ball. But they are in the bonus, so they're going to send Bradshaw to the line. That foul went against Turner, and that's her third in the match. And Bradshaw's foul shot goes down for another Eagle point. Hannah Hicks checks in for the Eagles, or excuse me, the Wolves. Bradshaw will make her second attempt. And another one falls down for Bradshaw. And another point goes up for the Eagles. Wolves across the timeline. From way outside, a three-point, it was actually too long. It flew right over the basket, but the rebound picked up by the Wolves. And again, they go in. This time the layup misses, and the ball hits the end line off of one of the Wolves. Turnover goes over to the Eagles. 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. This is getting down to it. The lead is 9 for the Lyman Eagles. They have the ball. The Airs playing catch with each other. Cedar and Mandy. Now it's over to Cedar in the corner. Mandy at the top. Oh, and a bad pass stolen away by Dewey. The layup goes all the way down court and in. 2 points for Andrea Dewey, and we have a timeout on the floor. I think it was called by Green River. It is a full timeout. We're going to take a break too. You're listening to Lady Eagles basketball on MyLocalRadio.com. 58-51, a 7-point lead for the Eagles with just under a minute to go in this contest.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Coming back to the action with just under a minute left, a 7-point lead for the Eagles here in Lyman tonight. It is every bit the matchup that I thought it was going to be, pretty evenly matched. It's just a little bit more power in the Eagles lineup. The speed for both teams is there. The height is pretty well matched up. It's just a little bit more power in the players on the Eagles squad. And now full court pressure. They're going to call a foul on number 5. That's Braylee Cicluna. She is into the lineup. Braylee Cicluna with the first foul. She's just checked in for the Wolves. That'll send Mandy Eyre to the line. It's double bonus, so she'll go for 2. And off the back of the rim, the first one no good. They sit Cicluna down, and Hannah Hicks comes in for the Wolves. And Mandy will try her second attempt. And that's off the glass and down through the net. Point up for Mandy. And also for the Eagles. They get the ball back on the takeaway. Whipping it around the outside. Over to Walker, now to Cedar. Over to Mandy. Okay, I had to wait for the signal on that one. I saw what he signaled. But it seems that Dewey ran up and wrapped her arms around Cedar Eyre even when she didn't have the ball, and that caused the foul that sends Cedar to the line for 2. She makes the first one. She makes the second one. This will go out of bounds now to Lyman. Into Bradshaw. 36 seconds left in the game. 9-point lead for the Eagles. Mandy has it. Back to Bradshaw, back to Eyre. Back to Walker. Into Bradshaw to Eyre, down to Payton. Back out to Mandy. Into Bradshaw. McKinley drives. And it's up. It is good, and a foul. Make the basket. Put the foul up for number 24. That is Birch. That is her third foul, and it will send McKinley Bradshaw to the line for 2 more. Or excuse me, 1 more. She made the basket, so she would just get the one and after the basket was made. And a steal. Fast break. It is up and can't be completed. Hicks has the rebound, and Green River turns around and pushes the tempo, and it's up. It's no good, and the buzzer sounds. So here we are at the end of a championship matchup from the Bridger Valley tournament in Bridger Valley, Wyoming, in Lyman High School, where the Lady Lyman Eagles 63 and the Green River Wolves 51 for our final score tonight. That's the way it all turned out. We're going to check out what things happened over in Mountain View High School, where the Wind River Cougars took on the Green River Wolves in that championship matchup in the boys bracket. We'll check on that. We'll find out the results and post them up on our website on mylocalradio.com. Give us a couple of days to round up that information and get it up for you. But we had a lot of fun. I'd like to thank Jason Hanson, who is the activities director. Not only is he the girls basketball coach, but he's the activities director here at Lyman High School. And a big thank you also to Dustin Reese, who is the activities director over at Mountain View High School. And he is the boys coach, basketball coach over in Mountain View. They had a busy weekend, both of them, with their coaching, with their activities director duties, and still found the time to be very, very gracious and accommodating for us in our broadcast. We thank them and their staff and all of the personnel from Lyman and Mountain View High School. So next up for our broadcasts, as we cover Lyman and Mountain View basketball through the season, will be next weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, when both teams will be at the Flaming Gorge Classic. The first game for Lyman will go against Rich. That will be a game at 7:40 on Thursday evening, while Mountain View will take on Bear Lake. Mountain View will go up against Rich right before Lyman does. So you'll get a doubleheader of Rich High School basketball. Mountain View will take on the Rebels at 6 o'clock. Ryan Steinekert will have the call there. The Lyman Eagles will take on the Rich Rebels at 7:40. For the girls, Lyman will go up against Rock Springs on Thursday afternoon at 4:20. And for Mountain View boys, they'll take on the Bear Lake Bears. That'll happen at 7:40 on Thursday evening. So those are the four matchups between Lyman and Mountain View boys and girls basketball teams. We'll bring you all of that action right here on mylocalradio.com. Be watching for it. It might be Ryan, it might be Jake, it might be myself giving you the play-by-play, but we anticipate that we will be able to bring you every game from every one of our schools that we feature at mylocalradio.com. The Evanston Red Devils, the Rich High Rebels, the Lyman Eagles, and the Mountain View Buffaloes. So be listening for that. Thanks for listening. We appreciate your time. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast tonight. As we wrap it up, we would like to thank our sponsors. This presentation of Bridger Valley Basketball on mylocalradio.com has been brought to you by these supporting businesses: your Rocky Mountain Yeti Group, Wyoming Dental Specialties, West Star Printing, Chad's Automotive, Rocky Mountain Signs, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. The proceedings has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media Incorporated, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. The executive director of tonight's broadcast is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales manager, Julie Burley, also on the camera tonight. Thank you, Julie. Along with KNYN Sports Director Jake Hibbard, KADQ Sports Director Ryan Steinekert, website manager Sean Hando, and production assistants Kate Bolander and AJ Lamb. We thank you, our watchers and listeners, and biggest thanks of all to our sponsors. Please let them know that you appreciate these broadcasts. And we invite you to visit our website at mylocalradio.com for archived games and other fun information. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Bridger Valley Sports on mylocalradio.com.